Uh-huh. KTT episode 6. You dig? Hosted by Drift. I'm my dog.
Blackstar, call me Xero.
Like that. Like that. So this week we're going to be talking about some of the recent coverage in the anime. We're going to start this out with what? Boruto?
We're going to start with Boruto.
Let's go. All right, take point, my dog.
Yes, sir. So, kind of in two minds on this one. You understand?
What do you mean?
Because there's one part I absolutely want to zone in on, and anybody listening to this who's even like briefly glanced at the fucking scans. We're getting demonetized already. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I can edit it out, don't worry.
Okay. Yeah. So anybody who's glanced at the stands know exactly what I'm talking about. But there's some interesting stuff in between before we get on to Broad Watch.
Okay. What we doing?
All right. So
that nigga Kawaki's already on it. I'm sorry, boy. So make a case.
We will get to that.
We
will get to that, yeah?
If there are a man trying to convince me that he shouldn't be, I'm going to be like, houseway. But yeah, go on. My bad.
All right, cool. So, a couple of things that stood out to me in, the leaks from Chapter 8. So, for a start, there's that discussion between Ida and Mitsuki about love.
Okay.
Right? There's also what Jura said about Hima. You understand?
Who the fuck is Ida again?
Ada. It's not Ida, it's Ada. It's just E-I-D-A. It's Ada.
As you was talking to Mitsuki about love.
She was talking to Mitsuki about love.
Weird ass niggas, bro.
All right, cool.
That is a sick duo to be talking about love, bro. I can't lie.
All right, cool. No, here's the thing, all right? It was purposeful. You understand? It wasn't just bullshit. Like, obviously, so Mitsuki is under Ida's omnipotence.
Stay where you are,
Ada,
yeah?
fuck's sake. See what you did there.
Yeah, stay where you are, yeah? But the reason I said it would be a sick fucking duo to be having a conversation about love, I don't want to be in a room with those two niggas talking about love, bro. I don't feel like either of you have a concrete understanding of it. You feel me?
Ada does.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
A better understanding than Mitsuki.
Really?
Yes.
All right, man. All right, yo, the nigga said, I'm coming after you. She told Kawaki. Kawaki was like, so? That's the nigga she's in love with. I feel like she needs to make better decisions.
I wasn't even going to discuss that. There's more of that in this chapter.
I feel like she needs to make better decisions. But yeah, go on, my bad.
Delta's fucking getting onto Kawaki about that shit. Delta's getting onto him about that same point.
I'm like, dog.
But I wasn't even going to touch on that this
chapter.
You understand? Like, that's whatever. You understand? That existed. But yeah, so this thing about love, you understand? So there is the romantic kind of love that Ada seems to have towards Kawaki.
Okay.
Right? And she explains what this means to her, to Mitsuki. Right? Now, Mitsuki, like I said, he's under Ada's omnipotence, so he knows what romantic love is now because of her. Obviously, she's like, yeah, if you're gonna come like hit on me right now, it's not gonna work. But like I said, it's not that.
Sis, relax.
She was watching the discussion between Boruto and Mitsuki.
So,
you understand? So when Boruto says like, yo, bro, like I used to be your son. You understand? If you ever need to come find me anytime, yeah, that resonated powerfully. Powerfully. You understand? So that's where the verbiage comes from. You understand?
Oh.
So, and not gonna lie, it's just kind of one sauce one. You understand? But Ada essentially said like, yo, like I'm in love with Kawaki and you're in love with Boruto. You understand? That one kind of suspect.
Hey,
gang. You understand? But
I
don't
would
feel that's
like-
what it is. I don't feel that's what it is.
Yo, gang.
I don't feel that's what
I ain't
it
gonna lie
is.
to you. When you walk around calling another nigga your son, what's the implication here?
Ah, my
You
God.
feel me? Don't get me wrong. I was from day dot.
I don't feel like that's
when
what
that
it is.
came out. Yeah,
I
from
don't
day
feel like that's
dot
what it
when
is.
that came out. Yo, Mitsuki sees Boruto as his son. I wasn't thinking, yo, some young like citrus shit. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't thinking that. But I'm like, if at some point you came out and told me that was the vibes from fucking Mitsuki to Boruto, I'll be like, well, what evidence do I have? This nigga walking around calling another nigga his son. You feel me? Like, you're putting way too much emphasis on another nigga in your life. You feel me? Another nigga in your life. You feel me? But yeah, go on.
But yeah, like I said, I don't feel it's that kind of love.
Neither do I. You know what I'm saying?
Just a bit of
these fucking jokes are gonna fly, though. These jokes are gonna fly.
So, right. So the point is, there's a romantic kind of love that Ada feels towards Kawaki, right? Then there's that love, like, you know, brotherhood, friendship kind of thing that exists between Boruto and Mitsuki.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And flash forward a bit, Jura and Hidari pull up in the Leaf Village. Sarada knows.
Sarada knows.
So
I knew that Jura and Hidari pulled up to the village, but to the best of my knowledge,
when they
were
pull
still
up,
walking
the sensory
around.
unit spot them, and they outed Hidari as having Sasuke's chakra. So that's a whole different thing we can talk about now. So the Shinju, they do seem to have like the chakra signature of the person that they copied, right? So when Moegi pulls up to the village, they're obviously gonna read her as Moegi. Like, what's her name again? Fuck. Matsuri. When Matsuri pulls up, they're obviously gonna read Matsuri as Moegi, just like they did with Sasuke. So what I'm really wondering is if, you know, when Hidari encounters Sarada, could that parental love kind of manifest
kind of
itself?
manifest.
You understand? So I'm just like it's, as I said, like it's not just like one type of love. There's like there seems to be like this theme of love there. You understand? You have what's going on between Kawaki and Ada, what's going on between Boruto and Mitsuki. And like I said, Hidari is now in the village, and Sarada is one of the people aware because they said, like, yes, Sasuke Uchiha's pulled up, so Sarada heard that, so she's obviously going. You understand? So that's what's happening there with that love. I'm just kind of wondering what, you know, if that's going to be important at some point, like learning about love in the way that Mitsuki learned about love, because remember, Mitsuki's not human. You understand? So it's an emotion that he had to learn himself, whereas like everybody else kind of grew up knowing or having some understanding of it. Right?
I mean, true, but I feel like even Mitsuki in his origin has a closer understanding of what like a natural ninja type nigga would call love than say the Shinju. Do you know what I'm saying? So my whole thoughts on the point you've made on whether or not you're curious to see if when Sarada meets Hidari, if some of that parental love from Sasuke's side will manifest, I don't think it's off the table. I don't think it's off the table.
No,
I can see it happening. Do you know what I'm saying?
Let me just add in why I even mentioned that, right? Jura seems to be the only Shinju that has a goddamn personality.
What do you mean?
You understand? So we got names, Bug, Matsuri, and Hidari. And I'm fairly certain that Jura was the one that even gave them that. Jura's the one you see sitting there reading books and, you know, trying to gather some, like, you know, expand his knowledge and all that, right? When they pull up, they roll into a bookshop. And Hidari, you see that scene? Hidari starts asking, like, yo, Naruto, are you here? That is so naive. Even Drew made points like, bro, like, you understand? Like, that's bizarre. Like,
but a good comedic point, though.
You understand?
A good comedic point.
I feel like they don't have a personality yet. They will get one in the same way that Jura has one. They're just now just operating off instinct. The other three. So I'm just talking about Matsuri, Hidari, and Bug right now.
Are you sure you want to equate that to personality or intelligence? Because in the example you just gave, that speaks to Hidari lacking, like, a certain degree of intelligence. Do you get me? Personality, I feel like we haven't seen enough of the other three, which I do believe is what you're saying. We haven't seen enough of the other three, in my opinion, to make a discussion about whether or not they actually all have distinct personalities or who has the most fleshed out type shit. You know what I'm saying? The discussion between Jura and Hidari in Konoha, that to me more lets me know, okay, cool, Jura has the highest intelligence out of all of them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, in terms of being a fleshed out individual that can think and be like, cool, let me use common sense, that, like, Jura has that. Jura has the strongest. You know what I'm saying? Because the fact that, like we both just said, the fact Hidari rolled through the village and this nigga thinks you can just call for the whole Kage. Just call for the most important nigga.
Random ass bookshop,
like,
fam.
the most important nigga in the verse. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's just gonna be mobbing in a fucking broken down bookshop, my nigga. You have to, yo, Naruto, you here? Bro, nigga turned back and look at him like, why did I bring this
right
nigga?
now?
Why did I bring this nigga, bro? Like, why did I bring, bro? What, yo?
Yeah,
nigga.
So, all right, cool. So, call it what you want. Intelligence or, you know, like, awareness. You know what I mean?
If you want to say, like, to me, personality and identity are similar. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas in what we saw there, it just let me know, yo, maybe the other Shinju, if I'm to look at Hidori as the example, maybe the other Shinju just haven't got enough like intelligence yet. You get me? I feel like I will definitely feel confident in
It's
saying
still
that.
more operating off instinct, isn't it?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
whereas Jura's the only one that's been sat there reading books and shit, absorbing information.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Like, yo, like I've got a defined target. You might just pick you up from the fucking.
I'm gonna actually,
like,
you know what I'm saying? So that to me lets me know he has the wherewithal to like have a desire and then now make plans towards achieving that desire.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? So that to me speaks more to intelligence. You get me? Personality would be like, okay, cool. How they talk type shit. You feel me? Which of them are the most interesting to like see on screen type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if when the rest of them rock up, they aren't really as interesting or as fleshed out in terms of dialogue as Jura, then we can once again say, okay, cool. I think Jura has like the most
the lion's share of it, yeah?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the lion's share of the personality. You feel me? So yeah, no, I can't lie to you. I'm gonna have to go peep that chapter myself. You get me? Like I'm gonna have to go peep that myself. Any closing thoughts on Boruto?
Yeah, no. So let's just briefly return to Fraud Watch.
Okay.
Everything we said about Kawaki in the last episode,
was
present in this episode.
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean?
Dead serious, going after with the goal, karma marking, and bro got low dift.
By who?
By Jura. One punch, low dift, out of commission. This nigga is a whole ass fraud now, bro. It's not a question anymore. He's a fraud. You understand? In the 3 years that you, man, have been like living your life comfortably and Boruto's been off training with Sasuke and all that kind of shit, fighting Shinju and all that, you understand? You've been kicking back with your fucking trotters up, doing what exactly? Mulling over there when you kill Boruto. Right now, if you were to pull up, Boruto would still wash your ass.
Now do you see why, like, the statement from Kawaki, not Kawaki, the statement from Mitsuki to fucking Boruto, that's the statement, that one comment is the thing that had me really focused on fucking chapter 7. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, bruv, that's not gonna get said for no reason.
No.
I can't lie to you. For Mitsuki to say that, I'm like, bro, this confirms it. As of right now, I will beat your motherfucking ass if you pull up.
Breaks off that
like,
way.
Gang, I will beat your ass if I pull up. You got low diff by 1. I was boxing with 4.
Right. Do you understand? And he went at him, you know. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's all there. Everything I was asking about in the last episode, maybe he weren't really serious. When he's really on go and everything like that, like there's an enemy before him that he actually wants to fight, all of that was Jura. He went at Jura. Karma marking awaken. Yeah, Jura broke off the, the
as in spike on head. Everything?
Well, not the horn, but level 1 karma marking. So you understand,
and
like
that's
he's in fight mode.
To me, that represents the second fucking instance of that nigga activating his karma and still getting his ass.
And still getting washed.
You get me?
Again, Boruto's done all of his fighting so far in base.
Pure hands.
The power gap is immense,
bro.
You understand?
Bro.
So again, that's to go back again. So bring it back to what I said last episode as well. If something's gonna happen where this man's gonna have the upper hand against Boruto, you understand? And I feel like it might just make sense for him to just absorb some of the Shinju or one or two of the Shinju to boost the power.
I mean, I can't lie
something.
To you.
I don't know, but from chapter 1, episode 1, whichever one you want, it's clear that like Kawaki seems to have more of an upper hand based on that. You understand? And if we're going off the last few chapters, especially this one, we got the clear example. He ain't on stuff right now. He is not on stuff right now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, bro, anybody that's trying to make an argument that Kawaki can box with Boruto right now you're fucking kidding yourself. You know what I'm saying? But something you just said made me remember something that you mentioned on one of the previous pods. You know what I'm saying? And it itself links into the discussion of who we think Jura's actual identity might be. You get me? I personally am now rolling with the idea that it might be like fucking Jigen or something.
Jigen?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cool. Because it would make all the sense in the world for this power up for Kawaki to get he gets from busting Jura's ass and then somehow absorbing Jura.
Pretty much.
I feel like that would give him the prerequisite fucking power to now bridge the gap between his non-training ass and fucking Boruto. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that Jura pull up, you and Jura fight, and out of everybody else, like out of all the other Shinju, we don't know Jura's identity. You feel me? Like the nigga looks enough like Jigen, and the first person you went to box with was fucking Naruto. You get me? So yeah, like if he does get a power up, which fuck's sake he needs one, I can't lie to you, gang. You are You are slightly
you need
above
a whole
Code right
ass
now.
training arc right now. Fam.
Like, you are slightly above Code, nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah. You feel me? But yeah, if that nigga does get a power increase, a power upgrade, it does make sense for him to get it from Jura. Assuming that Jura's fucking identity or like his link is like Jigen. You feel me? If it's not Jigen, then it would
thematically it makes sense.
Yeah, thematically it makes sense. You feel me? Sure. If it's not Jigen, kind of take something away from it, but not massively. You know what I'm saying? Just get that nigga a Shinju to fucking absorb imminently, please, bro. Jesus Christ, fam. Jesus Christ, bro. Jesus, fam. But yeah, obviously the the Boruto discussion went on for like a touch longer than intended, but fuck it. Moving on to the next segment now. And we back. We-aki.
Yeah.
So yeah, now we're gonna talk about One Piece now, innit? You get me? It's been a local second. I feel like we've only covered One Piece like maybe once on the pod so far.
Possibly, I don't even remember.
Like maybe in like the first or the second episode.
One Piece is one of them animes, like you can't just get on the fucking mic and start chatting shit. You understand that? There's so much context to that. You don't really know your shit.
One Piece will eat up the whole podcast. I'm not like you get me? Like there is enough moving parts in any one discussion of One Piece that it can take up the whole episode. You feel me? So unless you want this to become a One Piece exclusive podcast, listen, nigga. But yeah, just wanted to kind of hit you with some questions. You feel me?
Sure.
Real quick, right? So, number one, give me your estimation on how long the gorosei have long left in terms of like story. Like when do you see them actually getting blamed?
All right. For a start, I don't see them getting blamed on Egghead. Like that's just not happening.
Not one of them.
Huh?
Not one of them. That's kind of why I asked. You feel me?
I don't know.
Because of Saturn, like the other four, I don't see them all pulling up to Egghead and getting blamed at Egghead. You get me? But with the situation I'm seeing with Saturn, I'm like there might be a chance that he gets blamed at Egghead. You get me? So that's why I'm like, overall, how long do you see them like being an entity still within One Piece?
Honestly, I don't see them going down before the end of the series. You understand? So we're talking like penultimate shit.
Really?
Yeah. You understand? Like they're that important. Like you're not gonna tell me that the newly appointed God Knights, not newly appointed, but the newly introduced God Knights, they're gonna be there. They're gonna like survive past
but it's because of groups like that still require their own proper showings that I'm like curious how much time can you see the Gorosei having left? You know what I'm saying? Because the Gorosei have occupied a large part of One Piece's story for a minute now.
Precisely.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
but that's what I'm saying.
I don't see them just being like.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm like, cool. Whereas once upon a time we saw nothing from them, now we are seeing more and more and more of them to the tune of seeing all of their reveal forms now. Yeah, you get me? Cool. But because of that, I'm like, there are still other groups that need their showing in the final part of One Piece, my nigga. You get me? Like, there are still other groups.
That's information. I don't see like anything to do with Gorosei. Even if they take down, let's say Saturn now, they're not putting him down finally until what comes after. When the Gorosei get dealt with, that's when all five of them, it's five of them motherfuckers, bro. They're not just gonna like drop one and go down to like the young Gorosei or something.
I suppose, all right, cool. I have a question then, yeah?
Go on.
How well do you see One Piece being able to simultaneously show these different groups in the story going forward? Because we've not properly seen Shanks' set get down.
True.
We haven't seen Blackbeard's set properly get down.
True.
You feel me? We haven't seen the God Knight properly get down.
True.
We haven't seen the Seraphim properly get down. You feel me? That's what I'm talking about. So I'm like, there are just too many individual moves. Bro, we ain't seen the entire, like the full scope and scale of what Buggy, Mihawk, and fucking Crocodile are trying to do.
Cross Guild, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, we're getting a little too late into the story to have this many groups and still not have no idea what. Nigga, with this late into the story, we have no idea what the fuck Dragon finna be doing.
Maybe it's that whole that flash forward thing we had at the end of Dressrosa, and like when the Grand Fleet pulls up to like back Luffy's thing. Maybe that's when a lot of these men will just start getting like chipped away.
But I'm just like,
bro, whatever conflict leads to that, I suppose. But like, it's likely gonna be
that's really what I was asking. You get me? That's really what I was asking, because I'm like, there are other men that people have been waiting to see that we still have not seen yet, and we are inching towards the end of this whole.
But that also includes the Gorosei. You know what I'm saying?
But we're seeing the Gorosei now.
We are now.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, but I kind of just like, I don't see Egghead being any kind of wrap up with them.
I'm not saying.
I know. But I'm just saying, like, with none of the five, I don't see Egghead being like them. Like, yeah, that's you out of it.
I'm never necessarily saying Egghead, but I will definitely say I could see them dropping before another group. I can't lie to you. Before another group, I can see them dropping before,
that's fair.
Like, definitely, I could see them dropping like after the God Knight, but before Black Beard's crew.
Definitely.
You get me? And that's what I mean, though. So, like, when you say definite, that's what I'm talking about. How much time can you give to these separate engagements when it's been so long?
I say about the next 2 years, we should have, like, most of the shit within the with gorosei Raptor. About 2 years.
And that's 2 years from now. Yeah. We still ain't seen shit from Dragon. So whatever you're going to do with Dragon, cool, but it's cool. That response there is why I asked the question. Because I'm like, after a certain point, if you're going to use certain characters, you need to start making space for them. And as it is right now, there's just no space.
Wouldn't it be better to have rather than the dragon, rather than the giants turning up? Wouldn't it have been better to have flipping Dragon pull up right now and back the beat? It would have made a lot more sense. Luffy meets his dad. Dragon and Vegapunk are friends. You understand? Like thematically, it just makes more sense. And it's the gorosei, the highest authority in the world versus the most wanted man in the world. That would have made a lot more sense than
I'm not even trying to speak on the thematics of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was talking on the thematics of it, there have been several things that I would have done slightly differently. I ain't gonna hold you. Again, the fact that we are this late in, like, the fucking verse, and we ain't seen shit from this nigga Dragon despite him being the leader of the revolutionary fucking army. Yeah. Listen, nigga. You feel me? I'm talking hide nor hair. Listen, nigga, you feel me?
You know, so that's why maybe that wind through isn't because
just gas, fam.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, just be chatting, be a breeze.
Like gas, bro, pure wind, breeze. Bro. You get me? Wind, bro. Because I'm like, at this point into the story, we are now seeing more from the fucking highly elusive gorosei than we've seen of that nigga. That's why I'm asking the question. You feel me? So it's like, cool. Are we gonna see the nigga? Are we gonna see him? Actually, is Shine's gonna pull up actually anytime soon? You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, there are too many individual groups that we still want to see actual engagements from, and I don't think we're gonna get it, if I'm real with you.
Maybe not.
If I'm real with you,
saving for another movie, and we just get another movie, a semi-canon or something.
That's gonna piss me off. That's gonna piss me off. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? That is gonna piss me off, and I suppose that's why I asked the question, because I understand the importance of the gorosei in the story. I do, which is why it's taken this long for us to even see their silhouettes and then the revealed forms and Saturn come to fucking Egghead and shit. You know what I'm saying? It took this long because of how significant they are. But at the same time, the fact that they are so significant and we're seeing more of them before we see other parties we've already been introduced to, it makes me think, damn, we might not like spin back for some of them niggas. You get me? We might not spin back for some of them niggas. Like, obviously, we're gonna close out the One Piece discussion here. You get me? But yeah, no, I mean, do you have any thoughts? Go on.
Yeah, no, it's just something that popped up when you mentioned, like, seeing their forms. So you know who Venus is? Bald one with a sword.
Word, yeah, swordsman.
Yeah? Right, so Venus. So we see that what his thing is, like some skeletal horse.
Yes, I think he's the horse. Yeah.
All right, cool. Not which one would you prefer to see, but which one do you think's a better scrap? Yeah. Venus versus Zoro.
Nobody else.
Or Venus versus Brooke.
What are you asking me? Hey, listen, nigga. Look, me. I respect Brooke as a swordsman. I respect Brooke as a swordsman.
Sure.
Okay. Cool. Sure. I don't want the bricks. I don't want the Brooke stands of the world to come after me. Yeah. But nigga, you are fucking kidding yourself. If anybody's thinking Brooke is finna throw hands with the only swordsman in that 5, cut the malarkey. There is one nigga that's gonna fight him. If we are gonna fight them niggas, you already know who it is.
True, but all right, cool. But wouldn't you say it's a good match? Here's why. They're both skeletal. All right? They're both swordsmen. And they both use freezing attacks. So Brooke draws from the underworld to freeze his opponents. And Venus seems to be doing something very similar to the Pacifista, where it cuts them and that the cut freezes them and shuts them down for the time being.
But now here's my thing, right?
Go on.
Beyond aesthetics, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't call it a good matchup.
Well,
that's what I'm saying. Like, aesthetically, yes, they're both skeletal. Calm. Yes, they both use ice steam powers. Calm. You know what I'm saying? That would be a cool matchup. But nothing in the story up to now would make me think that fucking Brooke's sword skills should be anywhere close to that niggas.
It should be.
Why?
Well, not close to that, but it should be better than it is right now.
It should be better than what it is right now, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, if there is anybody that's gonna scrap that nigga with the sword, the defined swordsman of the gorosei, it's gonna be Zoro.
Skeletal horse versus the king of hell. All right, me? Fine. Like, it's there too, but I just thought give Brooke some consideration. I'd say give Brooke some consideration as well.
If you're gonna do that, they could have done that way before now. But that's what I'm saying. I'm like, if you'd have gave Brooke enough swordsman-esque scraps, for me to see him make market growth as a swordsman, I'd be like, well, all right, gang.
So bro just cursed to be CC forever then, yeah?
Bro, I don't make the story. You get me? Like, gang.
Man's just CC forever.
Yo, I don't make the story. You feel me? So I'm just like, is Brooke a swordsman? Yes, but bro, I wouldn't put Brooke as being able to clash Mihawk.
You can't.
Cool. I don't think Mihawk can beat the fucking swordsman nigga in the gorosei. I don't personally think so. I can't lie.
All right, I think maybe you're putting too much juice on him now. All right, but fair enough.
Expound.
Because how the fuck this nigga supposed to fight Zoro when Zoro ain't beat Mihawk yet?
No. When you said I'm putting sauce on it, expound. What am I putting sauce on?
Body sword skills.
Who?
The gorosei. Venus.
The gorosei. So the nigga who is the supreme 1 of 5 supreme.
Rulers, leaders,
whatever. Yeah, celestial dragons. Yeah,
authority.
A nigga with an awakened devil form and is the only swordsman.
Are we sure it's awakened?
The strongest. All of that, like it says in the description for the scans that I saw for it, that all of them have the black cloaks around their necks.
Yeah, it does. They
get me?
So that's a point.
Hold on. Let the boat land. Let the boat land. I was putting sauce on it. Cool, right? So you're telling me you don't think that Mihawk versus Brooke is crazy? You think that's insane, but you think Brooke should be in the discussion for versing the gorosei nigga?
It's a consideration, but him. All right. You said you don't think Mihawk can beat him.
Mihawk can beat the gorosei nigga?
Yeah.
No.
100%. That's
100% no.
I don't agree with that.
That's fine.
I absolutely don't.
That's
agree
fine.
With that. You understand?
100% no.
Why I mentioned Brooke, I already gave my reasons.
Yeah.
They have 3 things in common. You understand? And it'd be interesting just to see how your cold, like whatever abilities you have versus Brooke's like underworld cold thing.
If Brooke's not in the discussion to beat Mihawk, he's not in the discussion for the gorosei nigga. I'm sorry, gang.
That's why.
If Brooke can't beat Mihawk, he can't beat the gorosei nigga, gang. I'm sorry, that's how I see it. You know what I'm saying?
Brooke is not beating Mihawk, obviously.
Which is why to me, adding him even like for consideration against the gorosei nigga, you can't beat Mihawk. Clear Mihawk first before we try to talk about him clearing the celestial dragon who has an awakened devil form, likely has a super strong understanding of Haki and all of that shit, likely has the Hack's demon abilities that Saturn's been showing. I'm like, gang, what?
So we're all in on that them man are all awakened, yeah?
Them,
again, that's the point I just want to touch because they all have that black flame.
Yeah, the black, bro. When you see the black motherfucking cloud, I'm sure them niggas is awakened. Right, cool. You feel me? Cool. And on top of that, I'm pretty certain that them man have some miscellaneous abilities that aren't even on like wax yet.
No, because bro, don't forget these men move like they're zones, but they move like Logia. You could cut them into pieces and they just reform. And it's weird.
This nigga Saturn can make niggas' heads explode by looking at him. That's what I'm saying, gang. I'm like, bro, not gonna lie. Pure swordsmanship, nobody can fuck with Mihawk. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But when we're dealing with that, like one of them gorosei niggas, I have to assume you niggas have techers that are just not available to the rest of us. Like the rest of us, you get me? But yeah, obviously, young Gucci bust down fucking One Piece.
We got a bit heated, but
you know what I'm saying? It's called cutthroat takes for a reason, gang. You feel me? But yeah, all right, cool. We're gonna round out the pod with a young Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super discussion. You feel me? Take point, my dog.
Yeah, so episode 103, we're finally rounding out the superhero stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm glad that it's ended on this note.
Note being? That note being?
I'll touch on that. But not just because, Akira Toriyama just passed. I just like the wrap up, the way this one wrapped up. You understand? However, there is some absolute dumb shit in this chapter that I just fucking cannot stand. All right, and this is why it's also important to like make sure you see the full thing first before you just get heated and taking on everything that people see on. Because I'm seeing people commenting, Gohan knocked Goku at a UI.
Yeah,
he did. But
I've seen that discourse. Yeah,
yeah, he did. But that wasn't the end of the fight. It's not like he put down Goku in that one attack. That's not what the fuck happened.
Bro, niggas just want to see Goku lose so bad, bro. It's fucking weird, gang.
I'm telling you. You
Like,
understand? Like, that's
even niggas who
not
are
what happened.
fans, even niggas who are fans of the word, niggas just want to see Goku like lose so bad, nigga. Like, he's already done it before. Goku can lose. Fuck. But go on.
Yeah, like, so the way going by, the discourse, you think that Goku just stood no chance. You understand? Or whatever it is. That wasn't the case. The entire time, Goku's landing blow after blow after blow against Gohan. Gohan can't touch him because
the panels that I was seeing, I was like, bro.
You understand? Goku's doing the Ultra Instinct Dogs thing. He ain't touching, man. You understand? He got the one blow in. Yeah, that knocked him off for UI. Yeah. You understand? And there's some dialogue in there relating to Beast.
Yeah.
Beast is not a Super Saiyan transformation.
I mean, cool. I ain't gonna lie to you, yeah? I've seen people postulate on what they think Beast is, you know what I'm saying? It's not a Super Saiyan transformation, but nor is it a godly one.
No.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So...
Because we confirm both. It's not Super Saiyan and it's not God.
The fact that Goku, like, even in the first time that they touched down, they were, like, talking, yeah? The fact that when Gohan told Goku about Beast, yeah? And then he transformed into Beast, Goku was like, so what is it, like Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3? So that's all that lets you know Goku couldn't sense any godly key from the form. You know what I'm saying? So that in and of itself, like, cool, it's not a god form.
Right.
You get me? And it's not a Saiyan form.
Right.
You feel me? The most interesting take I've seen on it is somebody say that it's like an extension of fucking Mystic. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Like
but what?
Yeah, go on.
It is, but what it also says to me is, Gohan's pretty much the same as Broly. When you see the chapter for yourself, you'll understand. But it's basically the same thing.
An interesting take.
Gohan mentions it himself. All right. So the way how Beast works is when Gohan feels like he's gonna go berserk, he raises his power level to control it. You understand? So it might just be like, so Beast might just be Gohan's Ikari. That way called Ikari when Broly's got like that, just the black hair rather than Super Saiyan.
I don't know the name of that form. I can't lie. But yeah.
So Beast might just be Gohan's version of that. You understand? And there's little suggestions and dialogue.
His version of what? When Broly's hair is black, or when Broly's in Legendary Super Saiyan?
Not Legendary Super Saiyan. So when Broly goes from base Broly to the one where his hair sticks up, so normal hair is like kind of down.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I am more comfortable with that. I'm more comfortable with that assessment than like some of the other ones I've seen. I ain't gonna lie to you, right? Yeah. But for me, the only alteration to it I'd say, okay, cool. If anything, I would call Gohan going from base to Mystic, that being Broly's normal to black hair. I would put like the level of importance in terms of transformation. I would put Legendary Super Saiyan for Broly equivalent to like Beast for Gohan. I'm not talking about strength.
Okay.
I'm talking about importance of transformation.
They square up.
Like
so that
importance
also happens
of transformation.
You
feel me?
They square up in the thingy, and even though Broly goes Super Saiyan, Gohan was still mollywopping him.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, I'm not talking about strength. That's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm very rarely one of the niggas that like, I'm immediately trying to talk about who can knock. I'm like, cool. If I'm talking about the form, I'll talk about the form because I'm trying to figure out what the root of the form is. You get me? So, like I said, the assessment that you just gave, I feel like I'm more comfortable with that one, like that comparison, like the him and the Broly one. The only alteration I myself would make is I would say Mystic is Broly in black hair, and Beast is Broly going legendary Super Saiyan. Okay. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's in terms of like importance of the transformations themselves. Sure. You get me? If you are rolling with that theory, but definitely the best one to be rolling with right now.
Yeah, that's just how it seems to me.
Between it being a Saiyan form or a fucking God form, because I'm like, if niggas are still running with that headcanon, it's being put in or like on wax, it's neither of those. You get me? It's neither of those. And you niggas that seem to think that Chi-Chi, Gohan's mother, has access to fucking Beast form, it's a thing, my nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know what to tell you. Honestly, bro. I don't know what to tell you niggas, bro. On God, G.
Go touch grass. That's what I'm saying,
go outside,
you know what I'm like, read the shit, go touch grass.
Go outside.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck, bro.
So, kind of to round that out, yeah, you understand? I like the fact that after the Gohan and Broly fight, Vegeta hops up because Vegeta wants to fight Gohan. Broly and Goten and Trunks start scrapping. Goku gets up to say it's like all the Saiyans just fighting each other. You understand? That was great. Here's where my criticism comes in.
Okay.
Right? This dumb Goku trope needs to fucking do one.
Okay.
You understand? Bro, clean and wholesale forgot that Pan was his granddaughter.
What?
I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. This dumb Goku trope needs to fuck off. You understand? And people are gonna want to hold it up as like some good little moment kind of thing, but that to me is a massive fucking problem. Gohan had to explain to fucking Pan who Goku was. What? Like, bro, no, that's not adorable. That's not funny.
It's doing two things. It's one, really making Goku seem like he's indescribably stupid, yeah? And two, it does start to make it seem like Gohan himself kind of sees Goku as like not the greatest father. Why? Nigga, how comes I have to explain to you who your grandchild is? I'm your son. So this is gonna strengthen the arguments of, yeah, Goku's just not a great like dad / person overall.
What it looks like out here is you have Piccolo fucking pulling double time. You understand? He's been the father that stepped up and the grandfather that stepped up. You understand? Goku, they get back to Earth, right? They zone in on Piccolo, they get back to Earth, and Goku's like, yo, can we fight? Man's like, yeah, nah, we have to go pick up Pan.
Yeah, no, that's fucking insane, bro.
Come the fuck on, bro. Like, that whole thing needs to end now. Stop it. Leave that the fuck where it is. Like, that's my criticism of the chapter. Love the round out. They have that nice little moment with Goku and Pan sparring and, whatever. And, they kind of do bond. So I'm saying, like, man, I'm going to hold it up. But before we get to that part there, that is a glaring fucking issue to me.
Understandable. I understand the point you're making. When I say I understand the point you're making, the only reason I want to go, like, too in-depth in it right now is because, like, this podcast will be, like, an hour and a half. An hour and a half long. You get me? I'm not gonna lie to you because I have serious thoughts on that. You get me? But I think we will revisit this particular fucking topic in the next pod. You get me? Because I feel like there needs to be a discussion about it. You get me? I can't lie to you. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, cool. KTT episode 6. Nigga got tight. I ain't gonna lie to you. Niggas over there heated as fuck.
Bro, it's Dragon Ball. It's my shit, bro. It's my shit. You understand, man? Yeah. I cannot stand dumb fuck with my show, bro.
KTT episode 6, nigga. You feel me? It's been Drift. My dog
BlackStarXero.
Like, comment, subscribe, innit, man. We'll catch you in the next one. Stilly.